Hey guys, it is Friday and it is the end of week 4. Oh my goodness, guys, these last 2 weeks have been rough. Let me tell you, between the weather issues, lots and lots of snow, lots and lots of rain, lots and lots of ice and slippery roads, plus the school closures because of the weather conditions. I mean, since we've started, including the 2 holidays, New Year's and Martin Luther King, including the 2 holidays, I think we've had a total of 5 days off since we started classes. Like I said, due to it being a holiday and due to the weather conditions and the schools closing. So, of course, that's less time that we have in the classroom and less time that we have in the trucks. But let me tell you, we've got, although we have 2 more weeks of classes, this is a 6-week course, 6-week class total. Although technically it's 6 weeks, we actually test week 5. So not this Monday coming up, but the following Monday, we're all supposed to test. The state will be here. Their inspectors will be here. We're not sure if they're going to send 1 or 2, but somebody is supposed to be here next Monday. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't feel like I'm ready. I mean, I can get through the pre-trip, all of the memorization stuff. I think I'll be okay with that. But the skills is what you do in the yard with the trucks and then going out on the road driving. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm ready to be tested. Now, I will say this. I expressed my concerns to the administrator over here at the school. And I told him, I said, look, I don't think I'm going to be ready for test time because I'm still struggling with driving the truck. Still, with this double clutching and this timing and getting the gears in place. When you have somebody sitting next to you and they're constantly barking out commands, turn left, turn right, do this, do that, plus all of these things that you're supposed to do. Your head is supposed to be on a swivel, checking these mirrors. And then, trying to remember the steps for shifting up and shifting down. You got 1,000 things coming at you at one time. All of the stuff that you have to do in a short period of time. So it gets frustrating sometimes. And then you got somebody on this side yelling at you. Why did you do that? Yeah, that doesn't work for everybody. That mode of teaching doesn't work for everyone. But I digress. We're not going to talk about that right now. But yeah, so I've been struggling quite a bit with the driving portion. And so after speaking with the administrator, I guess he spoke to the instructors and they gave me some more opportunities to drive. Because I told him, I said, look, 20 minutes, 15 minutes a day isn't cutting it. And I understand that there's other people in the class and everybody has to take a turn. And it's only one person at a time that can drive. There's 3 instructors, but really only 2 out in the yard. One working with us on pre-trip, all of the inspection and all of that, and then the other one that takes us out on the road to drive. So you got 1 instructor with 9 people. There were 10, but we lost 1. So everybody has to have a turn to get behind the wheel and drive. So it's only like 15, 20 minutes that we get per day behind the wheel to be on the road. And then when we come back to the yard, then we're either working on skills in the truck, learning how to do pull-ups and backing up the truck properly, or, doing offsets or parallel parking, that kind of thing. You're working on those skills in the yard. So we'll move on to that, or we'll go back to working on the pre-trip. So these are the three things that we do on a daily basis. But the driving part, you just don't have enough time. At least I don't. I feel like it's not enough time for me. 20 minutes a day isn't cutting it for me. So after I expressed this to the administrator, I guess he talked with the head instructor. And so they gave me some extra time. We had a recruiter come in on yesterday. And so instead of me sitting in the class with the recruiter, they let me go out on the road with the instructor, which gave me some extra time. And I tell you guys, one of the other things that I think was a hindrance for me was having other people in the truck while I'm trying to drive. Because some of these guys, they got it. They got it like in the first week. They either they had previous experience driving trucks or something similar, or they had experience, shifting, clutching and all that kind of stuff. So it came easy for them. And so some of these guys, unfortunately, and I'm not ragging men, I'm not ragging guys, but some of y'all are something else. And me having worked in a male dominated industries, plural, for most of my 30 some years of working, I see it all the time. I see it all the time. So when we're in the trucks, sometimes you have people in the truck who are impatient with those who are still struggling, that are still trying to learn because they feel like they got it, and this is basically a waste of their time. So while you're driving and you're already, frazzled because you got somebody yelling at you over here, you got all this mental stuff going through your head, you're trying to make sure that you're in the right gear and that your timing is right with the clutching and the shifting. Then you have people in the back that are like, or they're back there laughing at people who are in their driving seat and they're not doing it as well as they're doing. I don't appreciate that. I don't like that, and I don't need that while I'm trying to learn. So, so me being able to get in the driver's seat with just me and the instructor made a huge difference. Now, I'm not saying the drive was perfect, but I did much, much better driving alone, which is what I wish I could have every day. I was able to focus on my movements. There wasn't as much jerking, because I'm coming off the clutch too fast. Yeah, it was much, much better. And then when I came back to the yard, I had said to the instructor that works with us in the yard, I told him the last time I was in the truck, I said, don't put me in the truck with any other students. I said, if it's not an instructor sitting next to me, don't put me in the truck with any other students, because the truck that we use for skills is a 2-seater. So it's usually 2 of us sitting in the truck. And every time they put me with another student who thinks they're the instructor, and they're telling me, oh, just do this, and oh, just do that, and turn this way, and oh, you're fine, I always mess up. So I specifically went to the instructor and I said, do me a favor. I said, don't put me in the truck with anybody else that's not an instructor. And so now he's been letting me do the skills by myself, and I've been nailing it every freaking time. Every time. So I am so pleased with myself. I don't want to say I've got the skills down packed, but pretty darn close. I even surprised myself how well I wind up at the end inside the lane. So yeah, guys, it's it's been a long journey, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it now. It's starting to click a little bit better, and I'm doing much better. And I'm so appreciative that they've given me that extra time to try to drive solo, and they're allowing me to work on the skills by myself. Oh my gosh, it's made such a difference. So anyway, guys, that's where we're at right now. Like I said, we got one more week of class to go, and then we test on that Monday. And they're saying typically they only send one inspector, but it's not unlikely or it's not impossible that they might send two. If they send two, they're going to test everybody on everything that day. If we only get one, they may only, the one instructor, it's impossible for them to test everybody on everything that day. So everybody's going to go through the pre-trip. Everybody's going to be tested on the pre-trip. Most of us may be tested on the skills, but nobody probably is going to be able to go on the road because it's just not enough time for one instructor. So what they're saying is, if that's the case, the inspectors only come every 2 weeks to test. So that means if we don't get tested next Monday, we'll have 2 more weeks to practice our skills. Even though class is over a week after that, they still allow us to come back and practice and all of that. So we'll have 2 more weeks, 2 additional weeks to practice. And I'm hoping I fall into that category. And they said if I feel like I'm not ready to test that Monday, then they'll push me down to the bottom of the list. So hopefully I get those extra 2 weeks to come in and train. So that's where we're at, guys. That's my update for week 4. It's been a journey, guys, but I'm still excited about this truck driving thing, and I'm looking forward to getting to the end of this. I'm looking forward to being more confident and for sure feeling like I could pass this road test. Not there yet, but I'm getting closer to it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. I will talk to you guys in the next video. You guys be safe, be well, stay blessed, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.